welcome to my channel, and we're headed to King of the Hammers, and we're going from Vegas all the way out to Johnson Valley today, where I'll be staying at the 40 tonight, so look forward to that. Oh wow, the sun is bright, but we need to fill up, get some gas, because there's not going to be a lot of fuel out there at the Hammers, so we need to make sure that we get a bunch of gas. I got a bunch of groceries. It's still about a 2-hour drive out to the King of the Hammers, but we're gonna fill up, head out there, and yeah, I'll see you guys at the 40. So we're about, I don't know, 5-10 miles from Hammertown, and a familiar face just pulled up behind me, and I think you guys are gonna recognize him. So let's see if we can pull over and get him to say hi. Dude, what is the chance, dude? I was driving along, and next thing you knew, you just like pulled up.
Yeah, I was like, hey, is that? It is.
I was literally pulled over because I was getting drone footage of like that sick stretch right there.
Oh yeah. And
I just put the drone away and I pulled out and I was like, what?
Nice.
And here we are rolling into Hammertown, USA 2024. On into the 40, which is Optima Oasis this year. And it should be fun. Oh yeah, they got a full compound set up this year, and it is impressive. All right, we have made it out here to Hammertown 2024. Well, actually, we're out here at the 40, which is gonna be Optima Oasis this year. This is where we're gonna be hanging out, staying. If you guys remember last year, I just kind of like stayed out in the middle of wherever last year, and we roughed it, which I mean was fun. But this year we're actually going to be staying in an RV with a few friends, which is going to be fun. A few of them aren't here yet. One of them is, which is Jordan from Carpool Lane. And I heard it's his first time out here at Hammertown this year.
First time at King of Hammers.
Yeah, dude. It's pretty wild.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. I can also see you have your rack back on.
She's back on, even though you can still tell where we shaved it down and did our little MacGyvering thing out on that last trail.
Yeah, if you guys didn't see my Grand Canyon video, his rack kind of split in half right there. So if you want to see that, go click on the video somewhere right here. But we need to go get checked in so that we can actually be here and figure out what our plan is. So let's go inside, let's see what we can do.
Right?
Thank you.
Oh, good. And the waiver you're set.
Checked into King of the Hammers, and we're staying out here at the 40 like I mentioned. We got nice bathrooms, nice showers. It's way different than my experience last year. They're even firing up the helicopter. That's Christopher Pavordy's Optima helicopter that they're using out here. But like I was saying, a lot different experience this year, but I'm super excited. We're gonna be out here for a few days. So we're gonna get situated tonight, and then tomorrow we're gonna be pre-running for some rallies that I'll talk about here shortly. Guys, it is day 3, I think, out here. at the Optima Oasis, and we are getting ready to do the Sparky's rally. People are pulling in, and we're super excited for it. I did all the pre-running yesterday and came up with the trail. It should be pretty fun. There's going to be 2 viewing spots. So first things first, we're going to be heading out way up on the race course for the desert race today. So specifically, we're going to be watching trophy trucks racing today, which is going to be fun. So we're going to head up to viewpoint 1. It should be a long whoopie road up there. We have about 50 Broncos signed up for this trail, so it should be a pretty good day. Everyone's getting new batteries, swag, and breakfast this morning, which is pretty cool to see. So we're gonna get all this situated, and then we're gonna go hit this trail and hopefully watch some racing today. I'm super excited. Let's go do this.
13-0, good go.
Oh, there's some good stuff in there.
2 in there that are a little bit different.
Viewpoint 1 for Sparky's off-road rally. We had a fun little trip up here, a little bit higher speed. Ran into some whoops, which was pretty fun, but we're all out here, all 50 of us, and we're gonna watch the race from this awesome viewing spot right over here, which is pretty cool. So we're excited. We're gonna go watch these Optima battery drivers go by, and should be a fun little thing we got going on here. What do you think of this run so far, Jordan?
It's pretty epic, man.
Yeah.
I was flying through those to get here. Bouncing fucking Broncos.
Yeah, man. It was some pretty big whoops out there, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. We actually ran into some mud too. I don't know if you can see, but we got some serious caked up mud on here. Oh, it's like clay. The star of the show.
Yeah.
Sit. Sit. Good girl.
I did it.
Good girl.
We're out here at view spot number 2, which is this hillside over here. You can see everyone is hanging out, having a good time up here on the hill. It's a pretty awesome vantage spot. You can see my Broncos over here, and the racetrack actually runs right along here. So we'll see them moving at full tilt across the lake bed, which is pretty cool. Pretty awesome view spot. And then we'll head back to the Oasis to watch the finish. But yeah, this is pretty awesome view. And that was a wrap for the Sparky's rally run itself. I think it went pretty well. Everyone else is back here lined up, getting ready for Christopher Pavordi to come across back into the Oasis where his pit is at. I think it was a fun run. It was a lot of whoops. It was a lot of, you know, somewhat fast, somewhat slow because of the size of the group. But I think it was fun. It was a good good rally, nonetheless, and I can't wait to do this rally again next year. So if you're coming out to King of Hammers next year, make sure you check out Sparky's rally. I'm sure we'll be doing it again. But we're gonna go inside. There's a concert tonight, and food and all sorts of fun stuff. So we're gonna do that for the rest of the night, and then tomorrow we'll be back on to regularly broadcasted King of the Hammers content. So yeah, good stuff. We're out here on one of the dried lake beds out here in Johnson Valley because Optima Battery is going to be racing a bunch of different vehicles, like a monster truck I heard, this cool Dakar Porsche, and a few of the race vehicles out here on the dried lake bed. I think they're just going to line them all up with some of the race car drivers, and they're just going to send it. If you guys haven't noticed yet, I'm hanging out with Optima Battery a lot this week, so we're doing a bunch of cool stuff like this, and I figured I just wanted to show you guys some of the cool action. So we're just waiting on some of the vehicles to get here, and then hopefully we can see something cool. So we're trying to find a decent spot to fit all the cars on, and if you can see, we have some water out here, stagnant water, which doesn't sound like a big deal and probably won't be a big deal for a lot of the trucks, but that Dakar Porsche, if it hits that at like 120 miles an hour, you could turn into a little bit more of an issue than just like a small puddle. So yeah. Some of the lineup: Crystal Forty's truck, El Bandito, a T-Rex, Porsche, Dakar 911, Speed UTV, a regular Razor, and then a tuned Razor. It should be a pretty cool lineup. I don't know, I think my money might be on El Bandito. I think that thing's like 1,000 horsepower, I think is what it is. It's a complete custom build, so that one's probably going pretty fast. Although Christopher Favorti's truck is 1,000 horsepower all-wheel drive, so that could also be a pretty big contender out here. And I think we also have some UTVs with like 400 horsepower. They got some really, you know, crazy power to weight ratio, so those could be a contender too. Who knows? I'm excited. We're about to line up. They just drew the line over here. Some of the guys got some test rips, so it should be pretty fun. Let's see who's the winner. And all right, another successful day out here having fun. You see Lauren Healy absolutely just ripping it back here. ton of fun. All right, we're calling it a day though. We're actually gonna head into Hammertown, check some of that out, because I know we haven't showed you guys actually around Hammertown yet. So we're gonna go over and do that now. So let's go ahead and jump over to Hammertown. Okay, now we are in the Hammertown area, which if you've never been out here, there's a difference between Johnson Valley, where if you come out here, you're gonna be like, this is just like a free-for-all madness. But there's actually a Hammertown. It's like a fenced-off area, and it's where you're gonna find a lot of the vendors and race teams and stuff like that. So that's kind of what you're paying to actually get into. So we're gonna walk around, check some of it out, and you never know what you're gonna find in here. Literally just race cars, just roaming around, and a lot of cool vendors. So we're gonna walk around and check some of that stuff out, and it should be pretty cool. I remember it being pretty cool last year, so let's check it out.
I can tell by the...
Yes.
The new switch gear, this thing's all electric, pretty much a Raptor, I guess you could call it, but it's a Ford Lightning that they did up. Super wide body, crazy suspension. I believe it's live valve, and it's got a drift stick inside of there, so that's cool. So you know it's fun. Pretty cool. I just recently saw videos of this. Looks like a pretty rad truck out here in the Ford booth at King of the Hammers.
Oh no!
I think I'm a strawberry watermelon kind of person. All right, just a little bonus here. We have a Cybertruck. It's actually my last day out here at Hammertown. It's starting to rain, but they're doing a all EV run out here at the Optima Oasis, and a Cybertruck pulled up. Just a little bonus, thought it was kind of cool. All right, but there you have it, guys. That is my King of the Hammers 2024. We did some runs. We did some lake bed racing. We checked out Hammertown. And ultimately we just had a good time, and I hope you guys really enjoyed watching me just fool around. I know this video probably didn't really have any objective, but I had a ton of fun out here this week, and huge shout out to Optima, Lobo, and everyone else that made this week awesome. But here's to King of the Hammers 2025. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys at the next waypoint.